Hosting holiday gatherings with your friends and family, it can be really fun until you're a couple days out and you realize you've yet to prepare anything. I've got you covered. I've got a turkey recipe that you can cook on the propane grill in just a couple hours. We're gonna make turkey, we're gonna make gravy, and we're gonna leave you enough time to hang out with friends and family. Let's get to the grill. Always follow proper relighting procedures. If your flame goes out, turn off the gas and refer to your owner's manual. With all grill models, keep the lid open for at least 15 minutes before relighting. All right, so when it comes to holiday meals, people love to throw out those words like it's all about the sides. I think that's just an excuse to not cook a perfect bird. Our goal is to cook this turkey on a bit of a higher heat and do this in less than a few hours. So I love to brine the meat first. That way it keeps all that moisture in while it's roasting. This is like my go-to brine for poultry. You can get the entire recipe on propane.com/families before you take on the task of cooking this bird. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take the leg and thigh meat off and separate that from the carcass. This is gonna go straight into our brine, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. The next thing I'm gonna do is separate the back part of the cage from the carcass. All these bones are gonna go into our gravy, which we're gonna make right here on the propane grill. This bird is in sections, allowing you to break this down fairly easily. It does require a little bit of strength. I don't know if Brian Voltaggio could do this by himself. And by doing all this prep work ahead of time and breaking them down into their individual parts, this is what allows you to actually prepare this from roasted turkey to gravy in just a few hours. So I've got my grill preheated to about 375, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The good thing about cooking with propane is that you can really control that temperature. So we've got our legs and thighs wrapped in foil. They've been brined. These are ready to go on the grill. I'm gonna place these bones on the bottom part of the grill so they start to roast. These leg and thigh sections right above it, in case any drippings come out of that foil, they'll drip right into that pan, which we're gonna make our gravy out of. This recipe is a great use of that top back rack, giving you indirect heat on the propane grill. So it's been about an hour. I've been letting those legs and thighs cook on that back shelf. I'm gonna remove those bones so we can start our gravy. As you can see, these bones are nice and caramelized and brown. That's gonna make a really nice, deep, rich turkey gravy. I'm gonna take that breast meat, set that right in the grill. We're gonna let this go for another hour and a half. While that's happening, we're gonna make our gravy. So we've got all of our roasted bones from the turkey going in. Get all those drippings in there. That's that good stuff. Really, all we're doing is fortifying that roasted turkey flavor from the grill into that stock so that the gravy tastes like the turkey that we're roasting on the grill. Lock that in. So we're gonna cook this on the propane burner on high until that pressure indicator pops up. Once that happens, turn the heat down to low and then just let this simmer for 30 minutes, strain it, thicken it, gravy. All right, so our stock has been cooking in that pressure cooker for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna take it off, strain it, and we're gonna finish our gravy. And the other cool part about this is you've now got some braised turkey wings in there that you can have for a little snack. As you can see, this meat just falls right off the bone. I'm gonna taste it, just to make sure we're okay. You have that for dinner right there. Next thing we're gonna do is make our roux. We're gonna cook that until it's like nice and toasty, and then we'll slowly start to add that turkey stock to it. As you can see, it's getting like almost like scrambled eggs in here. I'm gonna keep adding stock to that until that gets nice and hydrated and becomes almost like a paste. And I'm not one that likes like a thick, kind of like wallpaper glue gravy. I want my gravy to be almost like something you would get with a piece of roasted meat. And we're doing a recipe that's a lot cleaner, a lot healthier. We're cooking on propane outside, which is a lot cleaner for the environment. And so for me, this is about clean cooking, but also creating a good, clean recipe for a turkey. Better for your diet, better for me, better for that SoCal lifestyle or wherever you are. And at this point, I'm gonna let my gravy simmer. I'm gonna finish cooking my turkey. We're gonna unwrap that leg and thigh and let it get nice and brown. The turkey looks perfect. I think we're ready to plate. Now this is probably my favorite part right here, putting on the gravy. It smells like a holiday out here. Oftentimes when people think of the grill, they think of hamburgers and hot dogs. In this case, we're cooking holiday dinner. My food's pretty much done. My guests are about to arrive. I'm gonna get changed, get to the table. If you love this recipe, check out this one. More from my brother Brian at propane.com/families, and have a happy holiday.